Namaskaram. In this video, we're going to see the third sloka of the first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. So we've already seen how the armies have assembled together. Obviously, the Pandavas versus the Kauravas, and Duryodhana is speaking with his teacher Dronacharya. Pashyetham Panduputra Namacharya Mahatim Chamum Vyudham Drupadaputrena Tava Shishyena Dhimatha. So Duryodhana is said to be a very good diplomat. Time and again we would see in Bhagavad Gita that he shows his diplomatic skills. And here also he is quite diplomatic in pointing out what Dronacharya had done. So when he says Drupada Putrena, he's referring to the son of Drupada, who is Drupada is the father-in-law of the Pandavas. Arjuna's wife Draupadi's father is Drupada, and he was once defeated by Dronacharya and Arjuna himself. So at that time, it was a very bad defeat for Drupada. So he was quite conscious of that defeat and wanted to avenge. So Drupada, he performed the Putrakamishti Yagam, and as a result of that, he wanted a son who would bring the end to Dronacharya. So at that point, he was blessed with a son called Drishtadhyumna. And Drishtadhyumna was educated, or it was taught by Dronacharya himself. So again, it is quite interesting to see that although Dronacharya, the great teacher that he is, knew that Drishtadhyumna is the one that is going to kill him, he did not hesitate to impart education to Drishtadhyumna. I think there are different ways to look at that. One is Dronacharya, being a great teacher, knew the end had to come anyway. So whether it comes in a form of this person or that person is not a big deal. It just has to come. So that is one way of looking at it. And the other way of looking at it is he is a very sincere teacher, and he will teach whoever he thinks is qualified student. So Drishtadhyumna obviously is a Kshatriya. He's the son of a king and has every right to learn the various aspects of being a Kshatriya. So for those reasons, Dronacharya might have taken him as student. What Duryodhana is pointing out is, you have been rather silly in taking him as a student maybe, and this is my words, obviously not quite the literal translation from here, but you've already done the mistake of educating Drishtadhyumna, knowing well that the end is going to come through him. But make sure that you do not show similar leniency during the battle also. This is a battle and we've got to win. He might be your student, you might have forgotten everything and taught him everything, but that doesn't mean that you can be lenient towards him, is what Duryodhana is very subtly pointing out to Dronacharya. So it is quite interesting to see the conversation skill as well. Now today we ran the shloka class for the kids because it is Sunday. We usually have the class on Sunday, and we've just started teaching them the Mahabharata Mahabharata story. One of the things that I've told them is there are a number of characters in Mahabharata, and all of them have their plus and minus. So we want the children to focus on looking at what every character's plus point is rather than the negative. So the negative, yes, we know that we shouldn't do it that way, or we shouldn't emulate them from that point of view. But there's always a positive aspect in everyone. So try to look at the positive aspects and see how we can improve ourselves. So to me, at this point, I'm thinking, and like I said, I am getting educated and I'm only trying to share what I learn with you. So I'm not saying that I know it all. So this is a journey. I'm just sharing my journey with you. So at this point, Duryodhana's diplomacy seems quite interesting, and that is something that I would probably pay more attention to, because diplomatic skills are things that you acquire over time if you're not naturally diplomatic. So it is quite interesting. I will see you again with text 4 Until then, thank you. Namaste.